Jack Benny Program. Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, Jack Benny spent the past summer vacationing in Europe. Among the fascinating cities Jack visited was London, England. London, with its many historical bridges across the Thames. The majestic dignity of Buckingham Palace. And if you walk down Piccadilly toward Hyde Park, you'll come to the Grosvenor House. This is where our little star stayed during his visit.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mary. I know we've been in London 5 days. What about it? Well, certainly I intend to do all those things, but not till I'm ready. I mean, that's the trouble with tourists. The minute they get to a foreign country, they rush all over the place before they know what they're doing. Look, Mary, I'll call you when I'm ready. Goodbye. Mr. Wickers, I'm sorry about that interruption.
Oh, that's quite all right, sir. Shall we continue?
Yes, let's do that.
Now, what's the equivalent denomination to an American quarter? Now, no peeking.
I'm sorry. Let's see. The equivalent to an American quarter would be a shilling, a sixpence, a threepence, and a halfpenny.
And what's the next denomination to a sixpence?
A shilling.
And 2 shillings and a sixpence equals?
A half crown.
Oh, very good, very good. And 7.5 crowns, 2 shillings and a twopence and a threepence.
A quid.
Oh, Jolly Roger. I'm so sorry, I'm becoming emotional.
It's all right. I was quite thrilled myself. Mr. Wickers, when do you think I'll be ready?
Supposing you were dining in one of London's finest restaurants and that your bill came to 65 shillings, what change would you receive if you gave the waiter a £5 note?
Let's see, if the dinner costs 65 shilling and I gave the waiter a £5 note, I'd get back a pound, 3 half-crown, 2 florin, 2 shilling, a threepence, twopence, and a halfpenny.
Oh, Mr. Benny, you're short a shilling.
I left that for a tip.
You left a shilling?
Well, you told me it was a classy restaurant.
Mr. Benny, you are ready.
Good afternoon, Miss Livingston.
Oh, good afternoon.
May I be of assistance?
No, thank you. I'm waiting for it. Jack, how could you hitch a ride on a bicycle?
I didn't hitch a ride. I was crossing the street, the bicycle hit me, I landed in the basket, and he was coming this way anyway. But now that I'm here, you know where you want to go, we'll be off.
Well, let's go to a travel agency and join a sightseeing tour where they have a guide and everything.
Okay, come on.
Trafalgar Square here was named after the victory of the Battle of Trafalgar, which was fought under the leadership of one of England's most outstanding heroes, Lord Nelson. This statue to Lord Nelson was erected in 1867 and stands on a pedestal 145 feet high.
Well, are you convinced, Jack?
What do you mean, convinced?
When we saw it from the bus, you said, look, there's the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Lawrence, anybody can make a mistake. It looked like it was leaning to me.
The bus was going uphill.
And this monument is a truly befitting memorial to one of the greatest heroes in the British Navy.
I was in the Navy. Well, I was. See, I was stationed at Great Lakes. see, and our commanding officer always
Now, if
consulted
you'll
me.
kindly follow me, ladies and gentlemen. That is the White Tower, the original Tower of London, built by William the Conqueror in 1078. And behind us here is the Martin Tower, associated with the theft of the crown jewels by Colonel Blood in 1671. And now, if you'll kindly follow me, ladies and gentlemen. From here, you have a beautiful view of London. The main entrance to the tower is over on that side.
Hey, fellas!
Please follow me, everybody. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are the crown jewels of England. Just step this way, please. Look at those jewels.
Aren't they beautiful?
Beautiful. Why, they cost millions and millions of dollars. Gee, look at the way they sparkle.
It might interest you to know that only on rare occasions do these treasures ever leave the tower. The last time was for the coronation, when this beautiful crown with its magnificent jewels was worn by... I say, Governor, would you stop panting? Your hot breath is fogging up the rubies.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now that you've all seen these magnificent jewels, if you'll kindly follow me, I'll show you to the section of the tower that was once occupied by Henry VIII. This particular room was his favorite dining hall. Come this way, please. Now, although the food on this table is made of wax, it represents a normal meal consumed by Henry VIII 5 times a day. Needless to say, this constant eating did cause a bit of an upset to his stomach. Now, there are several items of interest here that I'd like to draw your attention to.
You know, Jack, it's hard to believe that one man could eat all this food and still... Jack. Jack.
Now, if you will notice...
Jack.
On the face of this
Jack.
picture here,
Jack. For heaven's sake, stay with the group.
Okay.
Come on.
you might find this difficult to believe, ladies and gentlemen. But as I was saying, King Henry VIII ordered the execution of his Queen, Anne Boleyn. It was an unfortunate incident. You see, Henry VIII accused Anne Boleyn of being in love with a handsome chap named Smeaton. Smeaton was a court musician.
I'm a musician.
Jack.
Well, I am.
This musician lived in 1533.
Oh.
He thought you said 1633.
Mary, don't try to help me.
Well, at any rate, poor Anne got her head chopped off. But Smeaton somehow managed to escape the fury of the king's vengeance.
Well, if you ask me, this guy Smeaton was a dirty rat. Well, he was. I mean, why should Anne Boleyn have her head chopped off and Smeaton get away with it? I mean, it was all his fault anyway.
Jack, why don't you stop talking? You're always wrong.
Oh, no, ma'am. On the contrary, the gentleman is quite right. You see, legend has it that every night when the tower's locked up, the ghost of Henry VIII still roams around looking for Smeaton.
You see? You see, Mary? You see? Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me, I'll take you to a room of unusual interest. This way, please. Mind your heads, please. Mind your heads. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the torture chamber. Will you step this way, please? Here in this dungeon were perpetrated some of the most horrible deeds in English history.
Gosh, Jack, I've never seen anything so dreadful in all my life. Jack.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, gosh, look at her shine.
Jack, what's the matter with you?
Oh, all right. And then there's another thing we ought to remember, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how fearful the punishment inflicted on these unfortunates, their terrifying screams could not be heard beyond this room because the walls are 12 feet thick.
Isn't that horrible?
Yeah. And I might add that the rack, this instrument here, is the most fiendish device of all. They would manacle a man by the wrists and by the feet, and then they would turn that wheel, and he would stretch and stretch until he would be forced to obey their slightest wish.
Did you hear that, Jack?
Yeah, that sounded familiar.
You put it in Dennis Day's contract.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will follow me, I have one more item of interest to show you through this door. I'm sorry we weren't able to stay here any longer, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the guard to lock up the old tower for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed it.
You know, Jack, it's the most thrilling tour I've ever been on. Jack! 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 Jack!
See, that big one must be at least 100 carats. I'm going to come back again tomorrow. Where'd they go? Oh, yes, they went through the torture chamber. It's funny, the door is locked.
Mary! Mary! Rochester! Rochester!
What am I calling him for? He's 6,000 miles away.
Mary! Mary!
Gee, it's spooky in here.
I gotta get out of here. Mary! Mary! Somebody! Somebody help!
I'm locked in and nobody can hear me.
Mary! Mary!
That's right. Nobody can hear you. These walls are 12 feet thick.
Who said that? Who said that?
I did.
But I can't see you.
Of course you can't see me. I am the ghost of Henry VIII.
No, you're not the ghost of Henry VIII. I don't believe it.
But I am. Last I've got you where I want you.
No. Look, I didn't do anything. All I did, I came in here sightseeing. That's all, with a lot of tourists. That's all with Mary. Mary was with me. All we were doing was running around the place. What's happened?
I've been waiting for this for a long time, and I finally caught up with you.
Me?
Yes, you. The secret lover of Anne Boleyn.
No, you're mistaken. I'm Jack Benny. Star stage, screen, and television. Honest, I am.
No, you're Smeaton. Go over to the mirror and take a look.
Take a look? You're darn right I'll take a look. This is ridiculous. I don't understand.
I told you, you're Smeaton, the man who made love to my queen.
No. It must have been somebody else. It couldn't have been me. I'm a lousy lover.
He told me that.
I don't care what you... Now, please, listen to me, Hank. I mean, Henry. It must have been another Smeaton. It's Mary. Mary heard me. They're coming back.
By order of His Majesty King Henry VIII, you, Smeaton, court musician and secret lover of Anne Boleyn, are hereby accused of committing the following crimes, referred to in the Royal Criminal Code as 27A.
I'm not guilty.
33B.
Not guilty.
And a 9 and 6.
Not... Wait a minute. 9 and... What's 9 and 6? The 15.
How do you plead?
Stupid.
You are therefore, by order of King Henry VIII, sentenced to suffer the agonies of the torture chamber. Get the torture. Prepare him for the rack.
Wait a minute. But you can't do this to me. You got the wrong Smeaton. I'm not the guy. Please, fellas, if you let me go, I'll give you each 100 gillion.
What's a gillion?
That was money before our time.
Stretch it.
Again.
Cut me loose! Cut me loose!
All right, execute. Now cut him loose.
Be careful, men. Our pound start boiling the oil.
I'll give you a sporting chance. And now I'll take care of you. No sporting chance for you.
I've been captain of King Henry VIII's cricket team for 5 years, and this is the smoothest shave I've ever had, thanks to this double-edged blade.
Defend thyself, Smeaton. You're about to meet the greatest swordsman in all England. On guard! Well, get another.
Where are the rest? Come on. Oh, there are more of you, eh? Well, enter and be killed like the rest.
Ha, Anne Boleyn. You told Henry I was a lousy lover.
I don't know what you're talking about. Put down that umbrella.
Umbrella?
What was all that screaming about? Enter and be killed like the others. What was that?
Well, Mary, I can explain. You see, when I found out I was locked in the torture chamber, I got frightened to death. And you know me with my vivid imagination, you see. I thought that, that I was back in the year 1533, and King Henry VIII accused me of making love to Anne Boleyn.
I say, Governor, would you mind explaining later? We've got to catch the bus back to town.
All right. Come on, Mary.
All right.
So long, Henry.
Goodbye, Jack.